he's got a little helmet on. What a nice boy.
We got a lot in common, you and me. It's operating just a teensy bit outside of the manufacturer's expected parameters, huh? Evening, Captain. Is it afternoon?
Don't know how long you've been here.
I can hear Vickers.
Alright, well.
Issuing sanitation ticket. Error. Refill printer paper.
Decommissioning me from service. It seems like you can totally set these dudes up to get fired. Which is really weird. Apparently sending Sam to the bridge is not really a thing. Let's see. We can tinker with some of this stuff. Though we really ought to just sell the weapon parts and save. Well, hold on a second. Do I need to sleep? Maybe a little bit. May as well just do it. And then we can save. Although, now I probably got to come in here and go to goddamn Watertown. Plain and pure water, a sugary drink.
We'll be here. Captain, or will we?
Oh, whoops. I need to say accept. Without any companions. Yukantami, what's up? How you doing? We're just doing some... We're doing some fun times in the Outer Worlds. Getting as much of it done as we can, seeing if we can complete the game without killing anything. And so far, so good. There's been one sort of moment that was, I mean, it doesn't feel quite right, but it is the correct way to do it, which is that they gave me experience for killing some enemies, but I didn't kill the enemies. They ran across landmines that I had accidentally detonated. And then later on I did it on purpose. But they're the ones who are running across their own minefield, not me. I mean, I'm also running across their own minefield, but you know what I'm saying. They know where the shit is. An encounter between Rust Devils and Sentry Bots takes half the Sentry Bot's life. Couldn't even find an Assaultron. Rust Devils and a Sentry Bot takes... Oh, I see. The Rust Devils fought a Sentry Bot, and the Sentry Bot only took half damage and killed all the Rust Devils, including... Yeah. That's pretty gnarly. Alright, I'm going. I'm a-getting. What's this busted down helicopter? It's a tug ship. Complete with evil boys. Some terrible accidents out here. There's a couple of beasts of some description over there. I'll keep going. Get past all this Horton Here's a Who shit. Let's go. There's a bunch of Whoville people down there. Oh, this is a different lab. This isn't the secret lab. This is just a normal lab. But it does have a mechanical sentry over here. Waiting to start some mechanical sentry shit. Oh yeah. It's because this planet has a ring on it. This is what the ring would look like if it was on your own planet.
System alert.
You didn't see nothing. Go back to thinking about shit, robot man. Hey, this is just what I needed. Let's see. I like to buy all the mag picks and other lock picks. Seems good. This thing is ranged weapon skills. We don't need any of this stuff. And we've got a bunch of stuff that fucks with our sneak, except for this one, which gives a huge bonus to sneak. I think we already have something that gives us a huge bonus to sneak. And then we have these bullets. Oh, I'm buying. Whoops. Did that shit again. I'll tell you this, we should be ending up with a huge amount of money. Because we're not using any ammunition for anything. Or any mods for weapons, and we're also not using any weapon parts for anything. So, there you go. Now I have 3,000 bits. And there's also some stuff in here I can take. Cleo's lab password. Yeah, if you have a hacker to up to a certain point or whatever, it lets you use what do you call it? Lets you use the vending machines for selling, I guess, which is nice. So yeah, somebody in here got killed a bunch. I think this is the actual exit. But we're just exploring some of these areas. Yeah, here we go. A nice little storage room with stuff in it just for me. Which I'm just going to use to sell stuff. Okay, so there's an enemy down yonder. What am I doing in here? I'm looking for Jameson. Jameson is supposedly this way. Which means that he's upstairs. Why would hacker let you sell a vending machine when you could hack it to give it stuff for free along with all of its money? I don't know, but that's just how it works. That's better than having to find an actual shop, because there's vending machines fucking everywhere. And shopkeepers are few and far between, so... yeah, beats working. Got a couple of mechanical sentries closing in on me from both sides. This guy's just barely not capable of seeing me from there. Move along, doofus. I gotta loot all these dead bodies. There's a weird lockpick thing right there. As Paul Rubens once said, kill them a lot. Paul Rubens said that shit? Interesting. I don't see another door around here. Maybe I better get out of here before I get busted. Oh, there's a ladder right there.
Security patrol initiated.
We're fine. It was nothing. This is where I need to be, is upstairs. Hanging out with Jameson. So Raptidon in there. Probably waiting to fight with a robot. A lot of computers, but nothing in here that connects to anything, apparently. A cosmic smoke. Sounds like a good time. Let's see here. Raptidon fluid ingestion. Determine the a maximum amount of Raptidon digestive acid that can be safely ingested before adverse effects. Slowly introduce increasing amount of Raptidon digestive acid into the evening meals of randomly selected workers and observe their overall health. The results? Minor stomach pain after 1 milliliter. Minor stomach pain and extreme nausea at 2 milliliters, still safe. Major stomach pain, debilitating nausea, and vomiting, potentially unsafe in the worst workplace. 4 milliliters, temporary blindness, frequent vomiting, patient unable to describe pain, unsafe. And 5 milliliters, unable to record symptoms as patient died within the hour. Oh. But it was all worth it for the corporation, I guess. I don't know. Jameson is where now? Oh, he's over there. Okay. I am on top of shit. We're doing a great job. If one of those climbs a ladder, you're scared. For the ladder, or the fact that it could actually climb a ladder? Yeah, I would be scared for the ladder. And that it can climb. Jameson, I'm coming, buddy. Just hang out. I'm almost there. Hey.
How
The Emerald Vale fiasco. Shot the Raptidons? I'm very sneaky.
No, I care about the front door.
Anton sent me to get you.
Can't use the centrifuge without supervision. Can't file reports without him double-checking their every word. Can't save myself from mortal peril.
Yep.
It's like he thinks I'm a child. His
He was locked in
management
here.
style is coming to a point of contention, I tell you.
What's up, E-Tech? It's going good. I don't know if it's got as many different ways to play as Fallout, but I'm having a good time with it. You're upset?
Please. That man doesn't have an altruistic bone in his body. I just happen to have the metabolic precursors from our last test.
Oh, yeah?
I'd wager my last bit that if you brought back the precursors and left me for dead, Anton wouldn't bat an eye.
That's not true. He said it'd look bad on him if more of his employees died.
Wonderful. That's much better. I'm getting out of here so I can personally thank him for his compassion.
Uh-huh. Okay. Good luck. Also, by the way, there's still enemies out there, and I did not bother to kill any of them. That's not what I'm here for. If somebody told me to kill people as a result of the quest, then I would not do that. But if it was, you know, go do thing, I just go and do the thing. That's all I do. I think he just disappeared, though. I think he just teleported his merry ass out of here, and I didn't... Yeah. Okay, so there's this guy, and this guy over here. Probably I can stop this guy from detecting me by closing the door. Or at least I thought I could, but apparently I cannot. He didn't see shit, though. He's just a little upset. You didn't see shit, I said, and I meant it. Couple of robots down there. Looks like I can exit through the top here. What's in here? Did I already do all this? I think I did. You think there's nudie mods already? I doubt that. But I would be willing to bet that somebody is already working on some mods for this game. Nudie mods, different story though. That's a lot of work. You would have to come up with a naked body mesh, and then you would have to have it match the whatever with the texture would have to match the rest of the art style, otherwise it would look super fucking weird. And then you would have to rig that mesh so that it would work with their animations, and then you would have to queue it up. You didn't see no unauthorized nobody. I came what I came to get, and I got it. And now I'm leaving. This game has 0% mod support. But what about all the mods? Oh man, I didn't even notice that there was a back door back here that had a whole bunch of dead bodies. This is all worth it. You think there's probably a vending machine in here. I'm over encumbered, but we may as well try to sell all the shit that we just picked up. Everybody's dead. They're not get to have their stuff. Why did I get to have their stuff? That seems like a pretty weird way to handle shit, you know? For a company that's like, we can't let anything cut off into our bottom line. Here's Orson Shaw.
Ah, outlaws, I assume. Do me a favor.
What are you talking about?
Aren't you with the brutes that attacked our lab? Aren't you here to pillage our supplies and leave our corpses to the Raptidons?
I mean, that seems good, but I thought I'd come and check it out. What are you doing there?
What does it look like?
If you want to run a wire from your capacitor there, you could bypass the circuit and save a little power.
Why, yes. I suppose I could. Thanks.
Yeah. If you have a moderator watching over the chat, but they're at home not wearing anything, does that count? Shh. Need a hand?
No. Well, yes. Well, I left schematics in...
Care to
I
elaborate?
found an advanced pistol when...
Where is the storage facility? Okay. If I give him that, then it'll be end of quest, but I'll be helping the corporations when I'm supposed to be selling shit to the old lady. I can't buy the stuff unless I have 10,000 whatever, so... What you got in here, sport? Bunch of free shit, I wot. I didn't even look to see if there was somebody else in here. I just figured he didn't have a wife, lover, or other type of character. Somebody stole your shit. I don't know who it was, though. It was most certainly not me. So here's the Sisty Pig. I mean the Sisty Pit. Seems good, but I can't go in. Some stealables. Probably ought to go to the 17th bar and sell some of this shit that I'm carrying around. I don't see a general goods store per se. I see someplace called Comms. What does it say? Comms Roseway Communication Room. Okay. Is anybody actually wearing clothes? It's 11:30 a.m. It's 1:30, so you're allowed. I agree, you are allowed.
I don't think you're...
You've always been allowed. She don't like me. How do you make money with so few people in town?
Sure.
Cool. She was acting all weird, though. So I've got all these guns. I guess you can have all this stuff. And I have been keeping 10 bullets and the pistol because I figured I would need them for something someday. Standard troop helmet, 14. Advanced defensive helmet, 26. Get rid of that. I've been keeping this stuff to give to somebody who's in charge of some shit. I'm going to give this to Parvati. Because she seems like a good time to have stuff like that and things. Okay, and we'll get rid of the alcohol and the cigarette stuff. Energy drink. We don't need this. I think I kept one of these for in case I actually decide I want to get rid of a harmful status effect. But we've been trying to whittle down the stuff that I keep in my inventory because I hate having tons of shit in my inventory. We don't need that. We just need anything that constitutes like drink that I can drink or food that I can food. That's not alcohol. Canned salt tuna and brine. Saltuna of the deep. Very nice. May contain additional ingredients at no extra charge. Bits of plastic, some broken glass. Fucking, you know how they do. Okay, the rest of the stuff seems like it's probably where we need it. Get rid of the weapon parts. And get rid of all the junk. Thanks. Thanks so much.
Damn right we left the lab. What's left there that's worth dying for?
Huh.
You let them get away. Worthless, the lot of you.
Well, you get what you pay for, don't you?
Hey. Sucks to be you.
That no-account fool Porter and his crew are even...
The outlaws got away with the research, too. He's fine. Sometimes it's easy to get caught in up all of it and forget the people matter.
Of course.
Don't mistake my ambition for callousness. You must see how one could do exactly that, can't you?
It's just that their constant complaining can begin to wear. They refuse to see the opportunity afforded us here. It's infuriating.
You really are an insufferable jackass. I guess I'll just have to take your word for it. You make a good point. Good day to you, sir. Porter, you done did good, buddy. You abandoned your post and let me creep out of there with the shit. The bandits got away with the stuff, and I got to keep it. Everything's coming up sneak attack damage, except for we're not sneaking on nobody. What other stuff do we got in Rosewater that needs to be thought about? Phineas has a powerful weapon in his lab. There's a science weapon on Groundbreaker. Oh, I gotta find Vaughn. And then we've got Gladys on the Groundbreaker, Cilia, Groundbreaker. That's also Groundbreaker. And then this is Groundbreaker as well. So this is the last one. The last quest in here, as far as I know. We already did it. We modified the experiment to give us tons of the shit. So Homeboy could be like, oh my god, you got tons of the shit. I'm gonna get laid so good in here.
Any news?
You know, this isn't a very good look for seducing women. I'm just gonna put that out there. I'm just gonna clean up the things so I can do this. And this. Lie 40, keep half. If you set up your equipment properly, it would have yielded more. Gonna make me so popular. I mean, with the people who buy it, not by using it, because I'm not. You're definitely gonna use it. Yup. Very nice. Oh man, this is going really well. We should take one of these out of here for, you know, healing purposes or armor purposes. These are the buffs or whatever for armors and things. And we've more or less sold all the things that we were going to sell. I like this weird fucking Minecraft music that we're listening to. Actually, it kind of gives me a No Man, or what is it called? No Man's Sky. This weird doo-doo-dee-dee-doo-dee-doo-dee. And we leveled up somewhere along the line here. We got to keep going into attack. Apparently I can keep putting points into dialogue to get Intimidate up to 50. But of these three, let's see, the thing that needs the biggest bonus, I guess, is Lockpick, so get that up to there. I do like that we're ditching all of this stuff and these two things completely in terms of this sort of thing. If we were doing companion stuff, we would focus way more on leadership. But it does go how it go. Positive with the deserters all the way up to 100%. 78 and 17 on the Spacer's Choice. So these guys like me. And we're neutral on all of these guys. But don't you worry. They're going to be sucking our metaphorical social weenie faster than you can say metaphorical social weenie. Worst part of living where you do is that you're just a little bit too tall to get away with going out on it pantsless. The railing could be just a little bit higher, then again you live in Finland, so nobody would actually give a shit if you did. I mean, that's good to know. I think you should just go for it. What? There's no fucking hostels around me. Except for that hostel that's around me. I'll just come over here so they don't show up on my compass. And that's not far enough away. Oh, there's another one over here. Okay, so I'm getting fucked for a different reason. That's what I'm talking about. I guess if something shows on the compass, you're too close to an enemy to fast travel. You want to stream and nobody was old enough to get the parody behind Spacer's Choice? Hashtag email me a walker. Even I don't get that joke. Is there a parody on Spacer's Choice?
Huh? Oh, I am alert and awake. Not to worry.
Is it a Spaceballs thing?
Seriously.
Blade Runner thing, maybe? I don't know. I've probably seen it, I just don't get the joke. If there is a joke. Which there might not be. Because I haven't been paying attention at all. Oh wait, you could have this thing. You can keep wearing that thing then, I guess. You just didn't have a helmet before, right? Okay. Felix got a helmet, but he don't got no armor. So, here's some armor. To make you tough and haloed out. A little bit of Halo, a little bit of Fallout. A lot of good it's been doing you. It's a takeoff on Taster's Choice? Oh, I see. I didn't think that it was that because it's not a reference to coffee. Okay, so everybody's good now, right? We gotta go back to... Wait a second. Oh, I thought maybe at some point they give you another bonus to an attribute. They probably do, but it's like a thing. Like a quest-related thing. So I guess we're good here. Let's fast travel to... Wait a second, who's this turd? Oh, I thought there was somebody sitting in that chair. Let's go back to the Groundbreaker. Apparently we can also go to Sila.
The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain.
If we feel so inclined. Thank you.
Got a sec?
Sure, do you want to hang out, make out?
Hey, Captain.
What about her?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by. I don't got much
Okay.
Thanks. Did you... Oh, you mean Sam?
Mm-hmm.
He's just the sweetest, ain't he?
He's adorable.
A real charmer, my dad'd say.
Have you given him a nickname yet?
Nah, but I've been thinking on one. It ain't nice to give folks a or.
Okay. Well, I guess we better take her with us because she wants to go to engineering. So, and I don't think there's any battles here for her to go with. So we'll take Parvati. God damn, it's fucking windy here. Some trees are gonna topple over for sure. They haven't lost all their leaves, I guess. There's still some trees out here with their leaves still on them. They do way better in the wind without leaves, obviously, because they're basically a giant clob of little sails.
Have either of the assault cruisers ever put into Groundbreaker?
So there's some engineer that I'm supposed to take her to go see, and I think it's this lady, Junlei Tennyson. There's also Gladys. We could go talk to Gladys. Hey, you know where I can find Gladys? Should be that we can walk around in here without getting into a fight. Which means that she won't get into a fight, which is the only thing that matters. Ashley Birch is the voice of Parvati.
Where are we headed?
I noticed you mentioned your dad a lot, but never your mom.
That's on account of how I never met her.
You mean she dead?
I don't rightly know. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers.
Mm-hmm.
Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception.
Yup. Is that normal?
I don't know about normal. Dad said she worked under some kind of special contract.
Did voices on New Vegas? She was
It's
far too
sensible.
young to do voices on New
Dad just fixed
Vegas.
machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers.
Okay. Yeah, she was... When Fallout New Vegas came out, she was probably a teenager. So... And maybe not even that. Maybe 13 or 12. Because when she was doing... Hey, Ash, what you playing? Skyrim came out. So... And she was young and then.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information needed to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells.
Uh-huh.
Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
My boy Greasy. Let's see, I can't get into there. I can go into here and talk to Homegirl this way.
Are those XF411s?
Uh-huh.
And an old Yakita 37? You think they'd let me peek at the power plant?